Hello my friends, this is the video that I made on Palantir on December the 10th when the price of this asset was at $72.46, and at this very point I told you that we have a very ugly bearish candle on a weekly time frame, and most likely it might be the beginning of a short-term or even medium-term downtrend that should unload the entire third wave that basically started back in May of this year, and we are still here. Then we have to have a fourth wave, and then Palantir will have at least two more waves to the upside that will hit the targets that are much higher than $100 mark. And guys, take a look right here. We were somewhere at this point. This candle, let's switch to weekly time frame. This candle is quite ugly. It is some kind of hanging man, but it is the second or even third hanging man right after it happened a couple of times before. But my assumption is still the same, guys. We have to see the retracement that should unload this top of the third wave, and we have an extension in the fifth wave. Then we have to have a movement to the downside, and then another couple of legs to the upside on a ground schema thing. And in my technical analysis I will show you what should we expect next, and what signs do we have in order to confirm, and what signs should we have in order to confirm this medium-term downtrend. But guys, if you want to know more about technical analysis and if you want to enhance your trading skills, feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel and to join my Patreon account, where for the $35 a month you will be able to drastically enhance your trading skills. On top of that, guys, for the first 100 subscribers I will do a giveaway. I will do a technical analysis based on your request on any asset that you might find. On top of that, guys, and it is the most lucrative offer, for now there is not so many people inside the Discord group. That is why almost 100% of my time will be dedicated to you, and it is pretty much one-on-one training for the value of $450 a month, but for the fraction of this cost, for just $35 a month. And I think it is quite fair deal.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
So guys, and let's take a look again at its price action. I have to admit that a lot of people doesn't like my forecast, despite the fact that I'm not chasing for the views on my YouTube channel. And guys, think of it from the YouTuber's perspective. I would make much more gains with the forecast, with the bullish forecast on Palantir than with this type of bearish forecast against its trend. And guys, take a look right here. We have we've just started pre-market trading, and Palantir is down by 3%. And I have to admit that yes, I think we might see another movement to the downside, but everything I will show you in just several minutes. And for now, let's take a look at its fundamentals. First of all, I want to pay attention to the consensus analyst price targets, and we have several new updates from the analytics side. Mizuho Securities reiterated their rating right after I made my previous video. And they made it on December 13th, and Robert W. Baird also made their prediction on December 16th. And take a look right here. Wait a second. So Mizuho set the price target at $44. So they have the same underperform rating on this asset, and it is almost 40% below our current price. And Baird RW upgraded their rating, but they said the hold rating without specific targets at all. And I have to admit that even quite high price points from Robert W. Baird, right here at $70, from Wedbush at $75, and from Bank of America at $75, are exactly at our current ranges. And that is why, guys, you have to be cautious from this update. And if you take a look right here, among 18 ratings, we have 6 analysts who suggest to sell, 10 analysts who suggest to hold, and only 2 analysts who suggest to buy. And that is why, guys, my main assumption that you should trim your position, at least trim your position. And I will show you even more signs why you should do it, but definitely everything is up to you. So let's take a look at the so-called smart money investors list. And first of all, I want to show you this chart. It is the number of institutional investors who want to hold Palantir stock in their investment portfolios. And as you can see, the most recent data shows that we have a huge increase in this number for the last month. And guys, take a look right here. In the list of institutional investors, we have much more green rows than the red ones. But you have to keep in mind that this filing dates is nothing else but just the filing dates. And the real deals happened at least 45 days prior. And for example, let's take a look on quite big positions. For example, Retirement Systems of Alabama. If you click at this icon, you will see that they basically disclosed their position of 440,000 shares with a total value of $16.372 million as of September the 30th of 2024. So they held this position at the very end of September. This means they bought it somewhere on September, August, or even July of this year. And guys, take a look right here. Where were these months? So from July, from the price of, let's say, $27 all the way to end of September to the prices of about $39, let's say $40. It doesn't matter. This company, this retirement fund of Alabama, bought their shares, and for now their position is valued at $33.338 million. This means, guys, they more than doubled their position within just last several months, and probably they already trimmed their position, but we will know it in the next NP filing session. On top of that, guys, this is the list of insider trades, and you can see that basically pretty much all of the insiders trimmed their position. Even Alex Karp sold some of his shares, Cohen Stefan Andrew sold some of his shares, Sankar Shyam sold some of his shares, Taylor Ryan sold shares, Glazer David sold shares. And guys, this is the quite a healthy sign of its potential retracement. Do not rely on this as the bearish sign in the long-term perspective, guys. Palantir has quite a unique stock-based compensation system, and a lot of people who work there, they basically can benefit out of the system a lot. And for example, with this just last several sales, Glazer David received almost $15 million of cash. That is why, guys, you have to keep in mind this short-term bearish sign as well. On top of that, if you take a look at the most recent news, you can see that basically, let me remind you that just a couple of days ago, it was in news that Palantir will be included in the Nasdaq 100 list. And despite this fact, Palantir on yesterday's session, take a look right here, let's switch to daily time frame, it didn't go to the moon. Instead of this, guys, today's session, as you can see right here, has the first attempt to retest some of its lowest points, previous swing lows. And I have to admit that from the technical standpoint, I still see a lot of bearish signs, but these bearish signs are not the long-term bearish signs, and that is why, guys, let's continue with the technical analysis. But before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell, and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So, guys, I don't want to say that you have to short this stock. I don't want to say that you have to sell your position entirely if you want to invest in this asset. But guys, I want to remind you that the most wise decision is to trim your position accordingly, according to its movement to the upside. And when it happens, when Palantir goes up for 10%, reduce your position by 10%. This will help you to catch the entire top of its swing movements, and this will lead to a more lucrative average price if you add your position again incrementally to the downside in the next cycle of its waves. So guys, what bearish signs from the technical standpoint do I see? First of all, from this top we formed first lower highs, and we didn't form lower lows yet. But if it happens, if it breaks this bottom, and then what is more importantly this one, definitely it will establish lower lows and lower highs. This means at least a short-term downtrend will be confirmed. On top of that, guys, take a look right here. On the daily time frame, we still have bearish divergence. We have lower highs on RSI with higher highs on the price action. This means the price might have a movement to the downside to see this relief in indicators. On top of that, weekly time frame on RSI and monthly time frame on RSI are extremely high. As you can see, monthly has 86.85 points and weekly time frame has 85.47 points. On top of that, guys, MACD indicator shows that we are starting to lose bullish momentum. And definitely it is too early to make the assumption that from this point we will drop to the downside like crazy. No, this means we might have in upcoming weeks the relief in the price and in the indicators of Palantir. That is why, guys, I still stand on my position that my breakdown that I made back in basically several weeks ago is 100% correct, and we are in the third internal wave, and we started to form these waves from mid of December of 2022. We formed the first wave, second wave. This is the third wave. Oh, not this one, but it is the internal third wave. Third wave on a bigger scale will hit higher targets, and somewhere here it is just a blueprint, guys. It is not the actual price points where we might have a trend reversal. We are forming internal third wave, and then we will have another movement to the upside, then another retracement on a bigger scale, and this top of the fifth wave will hit much higher targets. Without these pivotal points, I cannot even project these targets. But when I have this top, I will definitely project the top of our fifth wave and the top of our third wave on a bigger scale. So guys, if you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell, and see you guys next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gone live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants you.